What's up, guys? It's Johnny here again. Part 2 of the restoration, getting this thing running of this 86 GMC SEIRRA. And if you watch part 1, make sure you go watch the last video so you know what we're up to on this one. But the parts came in, so we got the distributor in. We got the plug wires. We got the spark plugs. We got the carburetor rebuild kit. I'm not sure if we're gonna have time for that in this video. We might. But for sure, we're going to make sure we get the distributor and all that stuff put in. So let me show you what we got. Okay, guys, so in order to take this cap off, we got to do that first, and I'm going to show you why in just a few minutes. We got to take these off. It's got little spring-loaded screws that we got to turn. But what we have to do is remove this top cap, which you just pull these ears off, like so. That one there, and that cap comes off. And this is actually what got our firing order labeled, as you can see. So we gotta keep up with that. And since we're gonna have to redo our firing order anyway, we're just gonna remove the plugs. We'll track them down one by one. All right, guys, so I got the cap off, got the wires off. Now I want to mark on the firewall of the engine here. I'm gonna put a mark right where this is, and if we put the new one in the exact position as the old one, everything will be back in time. So I'm gonna give this a little mark. Just like so. You see how it's lined up? Boom. All right, now I'm gonna show you how to take the distributor off. Okay, guys, so to take the distributor off, we actually have to get this bolt right here out. And it is not the easiest to get to. So I had to go ahead and break it loose so I could show you all guys on camera, because it's hard to get to. I needed to break the bolt loose off camera. But we got it. So I'm gonna get this off, and I'm gonna show you how to pull the distributor out. Okay, so that's the bolt, and this is the keeper. This part of the thing actually sits on the distributor, and I'll show you where later. It sits down on there, and that's what holds the distributor for popping back out. So here we go. Give it a little jiggle. Should come right on out of there. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. It's gonna have one more plug right here. Just slowly unpulls. Plugs there. There's the distributor. There it is. All right, on to the next step. Okay, guys, the first thing we got to do is we got to take this cap off, because we got to make sure the insides are going to be pretty close to the same. But one thing I did notice is this distributor didn't come with this plug here. Okay, so with that being said, we got to take this one off and put it on. So what we got to do is we got to take this cap off. Got these 1/4-inch bolts. I'm gonna take this cap off. I need both hands to do it. I'm holding the camera on this. I'm gonna hold this camera. I'm gonna take these 2 bolts out, pull this cap off. Okay, guys, so I really haven't got to show you how these bolts here work and how it works, holds the distributor cap on. See how it has this hook here? Now I'm going to show y'all. Give me a second. Let me get set here. Now that I'm set, I'm gonna show you how to take. So you put your screwdriver in it. You gotta push down and twist. And it comes out of that groove. See it? Push down and twist. So I'm gonna do that to all of them, get the cap off, and I'm gonna show you what to do next. Okay, guys. So y'all remember in the old video how we had to clean up a few spots on the wires that were dirty, a few points that we had to clean up. Well, this is right here is the old plug. And it's not really dirty per se, but we're gonna go ahead and clean it up just to make sure. So we're gonna hit it with some of this sandpaper. Just to make sure it's really gonna get a good connection. See how much cleaner it is? All right, so now I'm gonna show you guys what we have to do. So we have to put, they got us new bolts, so that's good. So this wire is gonna go here, right there. I don't know if y'all can see it. So it's gonna go there. And then this plug's gonna plug in there. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this cap to get it out of our way off, okay? So let's get all this done and I'll show you what to do. Now it's all about getting everything hooked back up and plugged in. So we have a Phillips right here. You see this Phillips? This needs to come out. All right, guys, so here it is. We're fixing to go back in the hole with it. You got to make sure you have this little gasket on. It's going to come up here and it's going to seal. And what that gasket is for is because on these type of trucks, your oil pump, or I'm sorry, I'm ahead of myself. Your distributor hooks to your oil pump, okay? That's what makes everything turn. Or I'm sorry, when your distributor comes into your hole, into the engine, it goes down in this part of your distributor here, sits into your oil pump. So when you spin the engine over, which is grabbing this gear, it spins the oil pump. So we have to make sure we get everything right. That's what this gasket is for, because the oil actually comes up this shaft, and if this gasket is not on, it'll just spray oil everywhere out the top of the motor. Another thing too, guys, that I didn't mention to you guys, and I actually had to look back at the video that I've recorded for this, because we need to make sure we get this right, and that is we need to remember which way this is. Now, I'm not exactly sure what this part of this does. I do know this is for vacuum, but just for shits and giggles of it, makes it easier putting everything back in. And it was facing like that. So when we pulled this distributor out, of course, obviously, this was facing like this. When we pulled it out, it turned like this because of the gear, right? So if we put it in, it should come in and drop right back in. So let's see how accurate I am. I'm gonna go into the hole like so. I'm a little off. Hold up. This might take a few tries. Yeah, see, I'm just a hair off. I'm about a tooth off, so we need to come back up. Start this a little further over. And this is so hard to do and record. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Give it a little shake, get this out of the way. Still just a hair, so let's go over a little further. That's close. It's real close. I like it. I like it right there. All right, now see if we can get this pesky bolt back in. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I am not gonna be able to record this and do this. So it goes in the same way it came out. So this is gonna go up onto the distributor. I need to show y'all where this goes, don't I? Yeah, let me show you. Come here, follow me for just a second. Let me show y'all guys right quick. I'll show you on the old one. So this sits on there like that. You see that? You see how it sits on there? Just like so. And then this bolt, that's what keeps this from slinging back out. So let me get this bolt in. Let me get this in. And then we start putting our distributor cap and our wires back on. All right, guys, so we got all of our wires hooked up. I got a cameraman, shout out to my sister. I got all the wires hooked up. They're not run like as pretty as they were. I'm gonna have to get some zip ties and clean them up. All the plastic holders broke from being sit and fragile. But I'm gonna get the battery hooked up. We got our spark tester on it. I'll show you that in just a second. Let me hook this battery up. There we go. So we got our spark checker here. We got our spark checker here. I'm gonna go to the truck and I'm gonna fire it. We should have light here. We're gonna do one more double check, make sure we got fire, and then we're gonna see if this bad boy will run. So keep the camera rolling. This light bulb, guys, like I said, should light up if we have fire. All right, guys, so we're gonna put a little fuel in this thing. I don't know if it's gonna crank. We're gonna put a little fuel a little everywhere here. We're gonna fire it up. Y'all hear that, guy? Let me get a little more. Go ahead, hit it. All right, hold on. Come out here for just a second. I can put gas in it. All right, guys, she's wanting to run. She is wanting to run. Y'all heard it, guys. Y'all heard it. She's wanting to run. So if we can get it to crank, don't stand too close in case it backfires, all right? If we can get it to crank, we're not gonna let it run long because we don't know how much bad gas is in the system. We don't want none getting sucked up into the fuel system. So 110%, guys. The distributor fixed our no fire problem, and it's wanting to crank. We're gonna hit it a few more times. If not, we're gonna call it a night. But I can guarantee you, we get fuel to this engine, she's gonna run like a top. An engine that's been sitting 10 to 15 years, and you just put very little amount of gas in the carburetor and it hits like that, this engine's gonna fire up. We just gotta get fuel in. All right, guys, one more time for the gusto, and then we're gonna call it. I know it's gonna run though. It could backfire, so we're gonna be real careful. Wants to so bad. She wants to so bad, guys. I'm talking about it's so close. What'd you think, Em?
Yeah, it's close right there, that last one for sure.
What we're gonna do though, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna definitely going to be part 3. We're out of time pretty much. It's almost dark on us. But what we're gonna do, I'm gonna try it one more time. I'm gonna let it set, try to let the gas kind of seep down in there. I got a brand new carburetor rebuild kit right over there. I'm gonna get my brother over here. He's gonna help us get this rebuild kit on. Probably gonna go ahead and put a brand new fuel pump on it, drain the gas, and I guarantee you this ain't crank. I'll keep saying one more time. I want to hear this thing run. It's close. You know what? That probably gonna flood it out. Probably wasn't the best idea, but we're gonna see. Started dragging. That starter's starting to drag, fellas. That's gonna do us for the day. That's gonna do us. But we heard it. We heard it. Ow. We heard it. You heard it. You heard it, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We all heard it. So definitely progress made. We still got a few vacuum lines to hook up that shouldn't keep it from running. We just got to get this. We got to get fuel to this system that's over with. Anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all tuning into the video. Part 3 is gonna be coming soon. I'm gonna get in here and eat some dinner, take a shower, and wash my nasty old ass. But I'll tell you what, a lot of progress made. We got fire. We got a new distributor, new plugs and wires in. We're that much closer to getting this thing running. And remember, if God can love me, I know He can love y'all. Peace.